Well met, lords and ladies. Jacob Butter speaking. Welcome back to another episode of.
Forgot to. Oh, hang on. There we go. And lights on. And pad charging. I am very organized today. And the private chat says that I sound funny, so I might have a setting that's on the wrong thing. Like in a cone, apparently. Like my reverb, my reverb shouldn't be on, so I'm not really sure what's going on here. I'm going to quickly check to see what's happening myself, but for now, let's hear somebody sound. Let's hear somebody who sounds normal. Maya, give me a second.
Oh, I don't really sound normal. My throat is very. My throat sounds funny, but yeah, I got home and I'm wide awake now. So
I'm wide awake. Something.
I'm like, what do I do now? Because nobody's here to play Valorant. The Pixelmon server isn't open, and I don't want to go to bed. So I was like, yo, it's about Jacob's stream time. Let's see if I can join.
Fair enough.
He does sound like Jacob on a Zoom call. Exactly, Vaughn.
I'm very glad to have been your last resort.
Well,
Oh,
no,
okay,
you
I
were my
did-
first result. But then I realized you were busy. So then you became my other result.
Oh, I went from first to last. Okay, to first again. Fair enough.
Well, first result was, yo, I want to film Pixelmon.
Oh.
First result was, I spent 6 hours mining yesterday off camera for iron to make hoppers because I didn't feel like loading what are they called? Smelters. I didn't feel like loading the smelters. So I made
You
an
mean the
automatic
furnaces?
smelter. Yes, those.
Okay. The only thing I can think to do is turn down the gain a little bit.
Is your
but
microphone dead?
I don't know.
Because this is how you sounded that one Discord call where your mic you were using the wrong mic.
Yeah, you think so, but I checked my settings and it doesn't seem like it's different. I mean, I'll swap over just for the sake of comparison. Let's see. I think this is my other one, which is not good.
They sound the same, almost. Oh, talk.
Okay.
Oh my god, it's back to normal.
Alright, yeah, fair enough. I switched from one thing to another to the thing I usually have. Okie dokie. That's that. Alright.
Oh my god, guess what?
Hopefully there'll be no more issues from this point onwards.
That you just jinxed yourself, but whatever. Also,
What do you mean?
the
I sound
hospital let
perfectly
me
normal.
keep the grippy socks, and I'm like, oh my god, now I have socks I can actually wear in the house without falling over.
Fair enough.
Like, my stepmom made a rule that me and my brother were not allowed to wear socks because we fell down the stairs too often.
I see. Okay then. All right. I would say demo what you mean for the audience, but then I realized that's a bad idea. At least on YouTube.
Yeah.
We don't want a wiki feet page in your name. Apparently I sound like Snape on a poor Zoom call, which is great because I wasn't even doing the Snape impression. Okay. Yeah. I was gonna say yeah. Bond's thing makes more sense. Yeah. Okay. When it goes deep, it sounds like Zane on a Zoom call. I mean, is it really that easy for you? That sound like this is just me doing a deep voice. It's not even a Snape impression or anything.
Okay, wait. But is it But is it their impression of Snape in the books, or is it their impression of shoot? What's the dead guy's name?
I mean, that could also be Snape, depending. Spoilers.
What in the world is his name? Alan Rickman.
Oh, right.
That's what I was asking. I was like, is it their impression of how Snake sounds in the book to them, or is it your impression of Alan Rickman, really, that they're trying to hear?
I don't know. It depends. You know, I have heard Alan Rickman in other roles, and yeah, there is a definite similarity. Except for Hans Gruber, because he's deliberately being as different as possible there. Anywho, hello to Cheeseburger, to Get Up and Bomb, as we've said before, to Treat Pop, and of course the creator herself, Flowerpot 1300.
Eli?
Who apparently was about to yeah, who apparently was about to go. I wish. Do I have multiple voices for Snape? I personally don't. I mean, it's one of the things people say that once you watch the movie adaptation of a book, you tend to picture the movie adaptation in your head, even when you're reading the book descriptions. Unless it's radically different, of course. In that case, it kind of, cognitive dissonance kicks in. But sometimes when they're that similar, that's one of the things people say about, reading books before watching movies. That we should, you get to picture something in your own mind first of all, and then you see the other thing. One way or the other. Some people prefer watching the movie first because then they have a because then the version that they imagined, they say, would not have been as good for them, or as good according to them, or they just have aphantasia. That happens too sometimes. Hasn't Ballet Pops tags been put in? Oh, I didn't copy and paste those. That's why. Oh, I forgot to monetize the stream. Forgot to put ad breaks on. Let me just do that quickly. Imagine I put it right on, like everyone gets it.
Oh, do I have multiple voices of Snape? I didn't read the books. Like, I read the first two, and then after that, I was like, I'm done. It took me like 3 years to read the second book, and I was like, I quit. I don't want to read anymore.
It took me less time to read The Two Towers.
Yeah, no, it took me 3 years to read the second Harry Potter book. Or maybe it was 2 years. I forget. I think it was 5th and 6th grade. It took me all of those to read the second Harry Potter book, and I was like, after that, I don't want to read these anymore. I went back to Percy Jackson, and it's so much easier to read than Harry Potter for me.
Interesting, considering that the main character is dyslexic. I mean, I guess you could make an argument that potentially Rick Riordan might have had that in account when using some of the terminology. I do recall that when I read the Harry Potter books, it was from 11 to 13. So I am 11 to 13, not like books 11 to 13. So I was like, wait, there are 11 to 13 books now. I mean, I was 11 to 13 as I was reading through the series. And yes, on more than one car journey, I'd just be asking the definition of words to whichever parent was driving at the time.
Okay. I was 10. It was 10. I think I was 9 and 10. Those were the ages I was when I tried to read the second Harry Potter book. And I would just forget what was happening and have to restart. Like, I'd get halfway through the book and have no idea what happened and then go back to the beginning of the book. That's why it took me so long, because I just couldn't remember what was happening most of the time.
Okay.
Like, I would read half of the book in like 2 weeks. I'd put it down for 2 weeks and I'd have to restart.
Hey, now that you've got more of a dissociation under control, maybe that might be maybe now's the time. I don't know. Anyway, Eli's asking if we can start before we can catch up to catch a train. So in that case, let's go ahead and do that. All right. Oh my, that's very loud immediately. People don't remember what happened last time. The reason it's called Where Has Pirouette Gone is because right at the end, Pirouette Pop got kidnapped by a shadowy figure. You can probably guess who it might be, considering the alliance. I'm going to guess it's the uncle, personally, but I mean, you know, could be wrong. But point is, that's where she's got. We're going to find out where she's gone right now because they're about to defeat, or try to defeat Dr. Ruin. Anyway, let's go. Shadowy figure looks like a certain Klamai villain. I mean, there's a certain amount of similarity between all shadowy figures. Already, I love this. I haven't seen this being done. Not only is it synced to the music, but also the camera, the panning is much faster than I've seen in any other Gacha video right now. And it does remind me, you know, not to immediately give Bon a bingo slot, but it does remind me of the mutant girl scene that I tried to do the same thing with, not that faster panning, but also sync to music and with better ropes, because that will never not haunt me that I chose the worst ropes of all time to tie Reina up. Juliet Armitage. What? I don't know why I read that so. That probably wasn't meant to be read.
Like, fully ignored.
That one's on me. She's just chewing gum at the same time.
Like, I don't care what you're about to do to me. Oh
my goodness. Okay. Well, if it makes you feel better, mine doesn't have a series, talk about TMG all you want. That is fair. Once Eli's gone, I'll bring up the comparison a bit more. Anyway, who are you? Why do you know my name? Okay, so for context for this, she's transformed in pop form right now, so everyone should know her as Pirouette Pop and not as Juliet Armitage, because, you know, secret identity and all that.
Or, hey, that's the fear. Secret identity be gone.
Well, I mean, yes, but this is the first time this has happened, at least to this group. It's happened to in other pop series, but not this one yet. I'm afraid revealing that will make you figure out who I am. That will... Why don't call her by her name then, if that's gonna reveal, like... There's only some people who it could be, I guess, in her life, but... Anyway. Are you the new bungler? Indeed I am. If you can't tell me your real name, what's your villain one? By the way, I love the fact that Josh is asking Pop to not spoil the villain name. I think we're about to hear it. Is the rich uncle the last time I want to run up his vampires and jewelry? Presumably so, yes. Haven't thought about it too much, but Silhouette seems to stick. Actually, you know what? That is a very nice name. You know, considering everything that's going on here. Also, I'm kind of reminded of at first, I was writing about the scene in Spectacular Spider-Man where Venom shows up to fight Spider-Man for the first time. And the whole thing there is, of course, the fact that he does immediately reveal that he knows who Peter is and who he is as well. You know, gives him enough context clues to figure it out. So for that reason, I'm now going to do my Venom impression for Silhouette. What are you going to do to me? You ask so many questions. You never act like this. So again, you're revealing that you know her personally and that you interact with her on a regular basis. You are not subtle, sir. You know what? It's his first day as a villain. He's learning. He's the bungler intern right now.
Oh my. He's not doing a very good job.
Also, Bon, the Bunglers is the collective name of the villain group, so calling yourself the Bungler, that's not really gonna go well, I don't think.
Oh, I also definitely defaulted to, you're the new Bungler, therefore your name is Bungler.
Oh, my goodness. I just want to know. Please, let me go. Help. Let me go. Help. Let me go. Anyway. No, you finally have to sit down and listen to me. For years you've gone on with your own thing. I swear, if Juliet is so naive about who this person could be, I'm gonna faint. To her ever-diminishing credit, she probably wouldn't imagine that her uncle would go to such extreme lengths, because so far, he's been a bit of a bureaucrat, stuck-up authority figure of some kind, honestly really shouting in a vacuum because he doesn't actually have the authority to force Juliet to do anything, which is why he was all this in the first place, but she doesn't know that that in order to gain power, he would stoop this low. So
I
but
think I
that
would
being said,
definitely
she's gonna figure it
default
out soon.
I think I'd definitely default to like stalker over family, you know?
I suppose if Juliet had an obvious stalker, then that might be a possibility, but to my knowledge, she doesn't. I mean,
Even if
it's
you
only been
don't
7
have an
episodes, but yeah.
obvious stalker, stalker's a stalker.
I mean, yes. That's fair. That's not... You're not my uncle, are you? Okay, there we go. She did figure it out. Grrr, you haven't figured that out yet. Yet? You mean she was going to put that out eventually? When were you planning to... What the...
Oh my god.
This is why you don't let interns go off on their own immediately. They need supervision for a reason. Anyway. Uncle, how could you do this? Once I figured out you were part of your superhero group, I investigated and found the bunglers.
So you hate her so much you went looking for a villain group.
Yeah, also, bear in mind, the bunglers are supposed to have, like, a hidden lair somewhere in, like, a remote part of the world. So, how he managed, as a normal person, to track them down... Well, I think they also kind of, like, found him, or he was... well, actually, no, he was rescued by the Pops before, so the bunglers kind of knew of his existence. I think he talked to them. But the way that he implies this, it means that he, like, sought out, like, whatever vague leads the bunglers might have left, even though most of them can teleport, so they probably would not have left a trace, somehow tracked them down across the world, and, and managed to team up with them and convince them somehow that just this random person, I guess in Doctor Ruin, it's better to have the person on your side than someone who can track you down that easily as a civilian. But other than that, everything else is just like, what? Oh my goodness. Anyway, this is some Winter Strike's levels of stupidity. Wow. Second act when Winter Strike, I suppose. Also, KW and Fiona can't access their own father because their eyes are covered by a blindfold. His hair is poking out as bright blue. It's not rocket science. Yeah, if I'm bad, like the intro gives away for the audience, but for the characters, I'm just gonna guess that this Klamai operates by like Clark Kent Superman logic, I suppose. Now we have teamed up. Just wait till the rest of the family finds out what you're doing, you monster. It just pans across and they're both like tied up as well, like the parents.
Is the rest of the family just 2 people?
Well, I think so. I think he might actually have they have a child. But yeah, most of the time it's just the parents and the uncle that we end up seeing. If you tell them or any of your friends, you're dead. Okay, so this is also
you
why
intend to let her go.
So yeah, so here's the thing about what he wants to, his motivation is to get Juliet to take over his jewelry business, because the tradition in the family is that the eldest person of each generation takes over the jewelry business, and everyone else is just telling him, go lick a toad, in so many words. So yeah, That's his primary thing. I think that's why I believe we did see like he had children, but again, they were born after Juliet, so they would not have qualified for this. But I suppose if Juliet is out of the picture, then by his own logic, I suppose he can just pass it on to them. I think that's how this is supposed to work. Yeah.
We're making an attempt.
Mm-hmm. Oh, by the way, if you don't know how to hide the hair, I mean hide the hair. If you don't know how to hide the hair in was went Cockney there. If you don't know how to hide the hair, I've got the solution for you. Okay. I do have the solution. So what I do when characters have hoods on particularly is I just, I just alter the front hair, or the rear hair. I just like pick like a flat thing because technically speaking it would be covered, so the form in reality would change anyway. Like pretend I don't have afro hair for a second. Like if I had like hair, like wavy hair or something, it would just press down. So that's my excuse. So I change it, but you don't see the change because obviously it would be obscured either way. So just that's the way I do it. And I guess also, I mean, I don't think you can adjust the hood in that way, but I guess you can pretend like the hair's been like tucked away behind it or something like the line from the forehead. Yeah, something along those lines. That's what I do. Oh yeah, Bond did say remove the front hair as well. The rear hair can also be an issue sometimes, but yeah, I don't remove hair if I want. Well, two. Wait, so you purposely restrict yourself from removing hair if you want to remove the hair in your own show? Why? What's the point of that? I don't understand that. Anyway. As I kind of picture without the afro hair, Jacob equals afro hair in all its glory. Okay, fine. Just for the purposes of the example. I appreciate that though. Anyway. Surely they'll find out eventually, one way or the other. If I hear anything about that, you better watch out. But you won't have to once you've got this on. Oh, maybe he's going to mind control. I thought he was going to try and convince her. I'm thinking of Felix and Reina again. I forgot, not all kidnappers are trying to be, restrictive but nice at the same time. Hey, those half portions, Felix kept Reina well fed. He does make a mean half portion of his own meal. What's that? You're screaming eye patch, eye patch. I even noticed because of the outlines, honestly. Eye patch, eye... Oh, speaking of outlines, this is a good example of when to actually use outline black for a character design. Because, again, he's silhouette, so... Yeah, of course he wouldn't have much of a form otherwise. This is a new ring that can control anyone. And who better to try it on than you? You've disobeyed family traditions long enough. We're all on the same way. Okay, it's an Akuma. It's a yo-yo. It's literally an Akuma. Well, okay. Akuma-type people, you're supposed to strike a deal with them, and they sort of... A lot of them are pretty hard to control. It's not like there's like a whole like grip on the person themselves. Oh well. No! No, I don't want to be part of your experiments! Don't, please! You've ignored my orders long enough. So now I shall ignore yours! It's a YouTube play button. Oh, it's Lady Wi-Fi. There we go. That's the connection. That was quick. Oh my. Perfect. Wait, this is where we left off last episode. This was the cliffhanger. Ah, looks like your friend ditched you. Hope that impression is different enough for you. I auditioned for this character. Oh, speaking of that, to my knowledge, Ballroom Pops auditions, if people are wondering, are still open. Jonny has a link on his community tab, so Wipeout Fan 18. And if anyone wants to actually, apply for any of those roles, the server link is in that community tab. So please do so. At the moment, there are very few of us. We especially need AFAB VAs. Not gonna lie. Well, I say we. Jonny needs them. I'm not part of the team yet. Could be soon. We don't know. I did audition. She's wise. You don't need to poke your noses into our business. I mean, it is they're friends, so. Girls, what do we do? I got to audition as me Treat Pop. Wait, hold on. Someone's auditioning to play your character, or you audition to play your own character? I must say, very egalitarian of you to, submit your own character for auditions and, play fair in that regard. Fair enough. Anyways. There you are. Ha! We can escape from places. Wait, that's it. Adios, villains. I always kind of pictured the idea that once the pops were either captured or cornered, they seem to not teleport. I guess that's a writing convention, and the source material, the Totally TV series, does the same thing. That's also the reason why there's a lot of, in particularly in Jonny videos, where characters will get trapped or kidnapped to some degree, or captured or whatever, and then they can't teleport away, but suddenly someone else can teleport in and rescue them because they were not affected by the original magic in the first place. I guess there was no magic here, so they could just technically leave whenever they wanted. Kind of rare to see, not gonna lie. It makes perfect sense, but it's still jarring just because of how the writing has worked so far. Not sure how to quantify that, honestly. Anyway, I'm playing as my own character. Well, perfect. I'm glad that you won your own audition. That's good to hear. Would never have expected that outcome before.
Not expected at all.
Mm-hmm. You're playing as your own characters, getting into Bond versus BTV character shenanigans. Yeah, well, yeah, a lot of people in the Gacha community will have their own, they'll have their OC character, and then they make themselves in real life, and they suddenly classify those as two different people. They'll start off the channel with like an OC, and that's always represented as them. Then suddenly it's like, oh, this is me in real life. I'm a separate person now. I never know how to feel about that. That's why from day one I decided if I was going to have a Gacha OC, I eventually decided yes, I would. It's going to be, actually myself, so there's no distinction. I eventually, if anything, I did the opposite. I eventually bought a suit to match the look of my OC in Gacha. So if anything, I became more, yeah. Sense. Well, I mean, yeah. Well, I did do I did issue a challenge to people. I think only Aiden actually did this this challenge, but at one point I made a video. It was the looked like your character OC challenge back when Gacha challenges were, a big trending thing. Maybe they still are, I haven't checked. And most of the comments on that short were, "Hey, does anyone know how to grow wings? Does anyone know to make get horns or stuff like that?" Or, "All right, guess I got to find a tail now." I knew it was going to be more difficult for more people going forward, so I was hoping that would catch on, but I guess it was too difficult. Which okay, fair. That's on me. Aiden did it, though, at least. Wow, this place looks so pretty. I guess Kishu just pulled a Hermione, just went operated to a random place from her childhood. Where are we? Somewhere that's not the mines.
Wow, crazy thoughts.
They're actually right above the mines. They just did a Minecraft teleport on the y-axis, and they just. And somewhere we could think of a plan to find Pirouette with no villains. I mean, following the villains or forcing them to talk might have been a good option. Maybe you should have actually stayed, honestly. Ooh, I know! We can use the rocks in the river to spell out Pirouette so she knows where to find us! So if you can't tell, Attitude's the dumb one. Attitude. That would be as useful as a car without an engine.
Dang.
Yeah. Or a car with stiff steering. Oh wait, that's just mine.
Oop.
A screen door on a submarine. Yeah, that's the usual expression.
I didn't know there was an expression.
And that's when the prince found out that he was about as useful. Oh, that's right. And that's when the time traveler discovered his sword was about as useful as a screen door on a submarine. That's a DBZA quote.
Ah.
Anyway, a fish and chip shop with no fish and chips.
That sounds awful. I love fish and chips.
It's just an empty building.
No.
What?
Screw that.
What do you sell here? Nothing. We were out of business. It would only work if she was in the air or happened to wander past this direction and wasn't captured so she could move easily. Anyway, besides, are there even enough rocks to spell out her name? I mean, technically, yes, because you all have powers, so you could just, slice them if you want, but yeah.
Maybe that breaks the magic.
What, slicing rocks breaks the magic?
Mm-hmm.
Are the rocks made out of plastic? Are we in Wizard Waverly Place right now? I don't know. Oh, fair enough. We need to come up with a plan that will work. Good grief. It's not uncommon for Cisone to sass attitude, but that's what we should call it. That should be the nickname, Sassone. There you go. Let's think about this logically. Majesty said there were 6 bunglers in the mines. We saw 5.
So wait, Majesty knew that her uncle was a bungler and just didn't bother to tell any of them?
Well, okay, so she knew that there was bungler activity, but not necessarily who the new one actually was. I think, from remember how this works. The Avalonian mines, which is where they were just now. You can access that if you are if you are given permission or you're in the presence of Avalonian royalty, because they're the ones who magically gatekeep the place. So basically, because Majesty is a princess and Dr. Ruin is the prince, he's a twin brother. They both were able to grant access, but they also can find out who's actually in there at any given time. I guess also via magic. So that's, but maybe not necessarily who all those people were. Even though I think Dr. Ruin was mentioned by name before, that could have been deductive reasoning because who else would open up the mines to bunglers? But I don't know. The one we didn't see was the unknown bungler. Well, even if they were a known bungler, you wouldn't have seen them, so I guess it would be like, which bungler was it? Are they unknown, therefore? He's new to the group, so he'd probably do something predictable, right? Or unpredictable. It really does depend. Sometimes you can get, when you don't watch your interns, just saying. Other times you end up getting a toffee from Star Wars: The Force of Evil, in which case, all bets are off as far as predictability goes. Have you seen Star Wars: The Force of Evil?
No.
Oh, would recommend. It is on.
I think I've heard about it.
I think you would. I think you would really enjoy it. Yeah.
Is Bubblegum Princess from Star vs. the Sources of Evil?
I think you're referring to Princess Bubblegum, and that's Adventure Time.
Okay.
There are plenty of princesses in Starverses, including Star herself as the main character.
So she doesn't. Okay. Well, is she a lesbian?
She is presumed bi.
Okay. I think that's probably the only reason I've heard of her. I'm like thinking about this.
I thought you could be like, is she lesbian? No. Deals off. I am not watching this show ever.
No, I'm saying I think I might have heard of her, but I think I heard of her in like oh hey, this is representation context.
Okay. All right. So yeah, so I guess what happens is I think she blushes at two different girls like once each across the entire series. Representation. I don't know.
Never said it was good or bad. I don't remember which category it fell in.
It's probably neutral. I call that neutral representation. Anyway,
neutral.
pretty much. Okay. Anyway, I reckon he was the one who took Pirouette, and most likely they took her to the bungalow lair. That seems quite plausible.
You don't say.
Does that mean we have to leave here? Oh, I'm sorry, were you enjoying the view too much to rescue your friends? I know that I said she was dumb, but I didn't say she was, you know...
Heartless?
Yeah, exactly. It's so pretty. The colors are amazing. It's like a painting. You know you can teleport, right? You can come back whenever you want. Oh, that reminds me. One time I went to see an art gallery of Edgar Degas paintings. I tried to copy the ballet dancers in one of them. Oh yeah, they're all ballet dancers in real life in civilian form. I mean,
yeah, it's Ballet Pops.
Well, you say that, but not every pop series has followed, you know, whatever they were originally.
I think the jazz pops confused me the most.
Well, yeah, they're not jazz performers.
Yeah, that was the confusing one.
They look more like Girl Scouts at the start of the series. But okay, so but yeah, and obviously disco, the disco pops have nothing to do with anything disco. Well, I mean, obviously their musical pun is that, and they in their pop form, but civilian form, nothing to do with disco, to my knowledge.
Hey, better way to keep your identity secret.
I suppose. There's also nice pops, which are, I guess, they're just nice people. If anything, Tree Pop and Trust Pop, I don't know what they would necessarily with treats and trust exactly. They just seem to be just the names. They're not like an official group. I guess they're rogue agents. You know, they
rogue ninjas.
Yeah, they're unaffiliated, factionless, however you want to put it, I suppose. Oh wow! For some reason, my chat has not been scrolling. I don't know why. So hold on. My apologies. Let me just see. Actually, always having a dumb one without having a name that rhymes with your real name. Well, I mean, she's got alliteration at the very least. But yeah, it was. I do remember saying that at the time. It's like, oh yeah, Juliet with Pirouette, Odette and Jet, and then Aurora Attitude ruined it. But yeah, Kitri and Sisone is the worst one because there's no correlation. Although I guess that may be the best because it's more secretive. Because there is no obvious correlation. That being said, in the Pops universe, that never seems to be an issue. In Totally TV, the Super Pops actually, they all have names that are the same, that start with the same letter as their pop forms, and it never comes up in the series. But that can't be a coincidence. You know, that just so happens that Chloe is Cosmic Pop and, you know, Emma is Electro Pop. It's like, you don't know what you're doing, but I'm very surprised, especially considering how they tend to like verbally state everything they possibly can in case the audience doesn't catch on. I'm surprised they left a few details, just, you know, out there. Yeah. I suppose. Anyway, hold on. Oh, again, I missed the context for this that actually we're talking about. They clearly didn't read any sort of manga comics, know that new villains are known to be unpredictable. Well, yeah, because if they're new, you're not going to know their style. It's precisely the people that you think were the most unpredictable, but yeah. I love Attitude Pop. Okay, like, in a vacuum, she's fun, but when her friend's in danger, that's that's a little bit more more iffy in my books. Okay, hold on. Okay. Just okay, I've caught up now. So my dog's having my feet because I'm working with sausages. Oh,
What?
God, yeah. Good luck with that, especially if the dog is no. Anyway, I did an arabesque where I lost my balance and I fell over and face planted on the ground.
Dang, sucks to be you.
You can see why she has some sort of damage to herself. I was okay though, and I was pretty young. Oh, okay, I was kidding, but if this is an injury that happened as a child, that might explain a few things.
Can't vouch. I got hit by a 6-foot tree branch as a kid. I'm clearly insane.
I got hit by a 6-foot tree branch. I took 3 years to read a Harry Potter book.
Yeah, exactly.
Cause and effect. Okay.
I was like 2. I got hit with a tree branch double the size of me because it was just windy.
Okay.
And then I went plop right down on the sidewalk.
Your recently formed skull, my goodness. Anyway, then we had ice cream after visiting the gallery. That was fun. I had mint choc chip, my favorite. And I haven't had that in so long. Can we get ice cream? Your friend is missing! Wait, hold on. I get to do the quotes. Give me a second. Will you stop eating? Your best friend is missing. There you go. Yes. No. Oh, okay. I was gonna say, why was she untied? But then I remember the ring. She just got under control.
I thought it was about to show them just teleporting in front of her. like no searching needed. They already know.
Well, it's possible they might know where the bungalow lair is because while a civilian couldn't find it, the Pops themselves, depending on the series, have been known to teleport into the bungalow hideouts on occasion. But not this time, I guess. Anyways. Walk forwards. Stop. Good. Wave your arms.
Jumping jacks, got it.
There is literally a drama game that is that where someone like closes their eyes and you have to try and guide them just with your voice as a trust exercise.
Oh.
Yeah.
I think I've played that.
You're very good at doing what I say. How easy was that?
Someone clip that for Quadzy. She'll enjoy that.
Now, you just have to use your powers to destroy your friends, Romeo, and then you can prepare to take over my shop.
I guess he's retiring tomorrow then. Okay. I thought it was more of a case of, you're prepared to... Oh, I guess, he's going to train her up, I suppose.
Is he calling her Romeo?
Or
is he saying that she needs to destroy her friends
and then also Romeo.
And then she also has to destroy the shop.
Well, no, she doesn't destroy the shop. She runs the shop after him. Remember I said before, like the whole inheritance thing, firstborn of every generation. Yeah, so yeah, it's meant to say, destroy your friends and then also Romeo. It just kind of reads like, he's saying, destroy your friends, Romeo. Oh, wait, that was your boyfriend. You're Juliet. Yes, that's right.
Low-key confused.
Mm-hmm. And yes, the boyfriend and girlfriend are called Romeo and Juliet because it was a parallel to the ballet. That's been discussed already.
I think I was here at the
Oh,
beginning of
okay.
the series.
Oh, fair enough. Okay.
Finally, I can get what I've dreamed. How has it taken so long?
Well, bear in mind
I
she
mean,
is still in
how?
school.
Yeah.
She's still in school, so you kind of have to probably wait until she's like of an actual age to take this place over. I think she's like 14 or something, right?
Let us practice your attack stance for when your friends arrive. Turn around. Attack stance.
That's a terrible attack stance. I mean, I know she's gonna get ready to blast somebody, but like, you know, I mean, I've done a few martial arts in the past, and I can tell you a stiff breeze can knock her over right now. Anyway. That, for example, Maya's whistling can knock her over. Anyway.
A little more, oomph?
Gosh darn it, the chat just does not want to scroll. I don't know why. Okay, hello, Iris. Sorry I missed your entrance. Also, because she has the funniest attitude is why you like attitude. Wow. Okay.
Very funny.
Alright. What am I reviewing tomorrow? I have to join in one of these days. It's been a while. What am I reviewing tomorrow? I think I did have something planned for tomorrow, but I forgot what it was. It was something that that someone sent me. Most likely Josh, because he sends me a bunch of recommendations. Nope, I don't remember. So if there's any particular gacha series that tickles your fancy, then let me know, I suppose. Anyway,
Kill Romeo.
I can't, Master.
What? Why?
I have an essay due tomorrow.
Oh, I see. Well, hurry up then. I get it. School is rough these days. We begin your training upon graduation.
Oh, okay. All right, fine. We'll review yours. I mean, you probably won't be around for it because you're not. Actually, wait a minute. You're not usually around at this hour, actually. So, I mean, I guess because school's out. So, fair enough. We'll do some more Tree Pop and Trust Pop. That's gonna be fun with Bon. That's I can already see it. Anyway,
Better. Back to normal pose. Excellent. Oh, this is so fun. Now remember what we rehearsed for your friends, for when your friends arrive. They should be here any moment.
yes, Uncle.
And don't call me Uncle, I am Silhouette!
Damn it! I am Silhouette. He gets annoyed, like, you're like when two kids are playing and one of them calls the other one by the actual name. It's like, don't call me that. My character name is Albeck. Okay. That definitely was not me as a child. I definitely was not the child who kept on saying, using the character names on purpose. Oh, I didn't even read the chat. I was kidding, but yeah.
Do not call me that. It's Silhouette.
Yes, Silhouette.
Good.
Actually, but yeah, Tree Pop to join VC, nope. Actually, Tree Pop, if you want to join the VC tomorrow, that might be a good chance to talk about voice acting because, again, if you're in Restream, that might be a good chance because, again, we don't have any direct line of communication, so possibly that's the best way to get in touch. I know you're still looking for voice actors. In fact, I saw the video on Eli's channel saying you were looking for voice actors and then linking to 2 separate channels. We're going to be confusing people wanting to apply, but, you know, never mind. Pirouette, we found you! See, you were right. They did eventually just teleport in. I was right after all. I will destroy you, and I will destroy Romeo. That's a funny way to say hello back. Okay, so I get why Attitude doesn't understand what's going on, and I get why Sisone is, you know, apprehensive, or at least, you know, on her guard a little bit. But what is going on with Jet over here? She's just like, oh, I guess I am ambivalent to all of this. My friend is being mind controlled, clearly, or wants to destroy me, or, you know, swap sides in some capacity. Oh well, smile away. I should have never started ballet. I will quit being a ballet pop. You take it to play as a male villain. Good. Then join and, you know, find a actually find a way to establish contact with me, because otherwise it's just this all the time. Or at the very least, if you're going to use YouTube as your main way, and I can't stress enough how I still do not recommend doing that, but if you're insistent on just using YouTube as a method of communication with your voice actors, you're going to have to make the script available to everyone, at least link a Google Doc of some kind, tell people that's where it is, and then say, okay, this is where the auditions are, and then, you know, start maybe start a hashtag or something to, you know, you can search that up and collect the things in from everyone. Again, if you do it that way, still don't recommend it, but that's the best method if you're going to go down that way. Robot impressions activated. Exactly. I think I might have a setting on here somewhere for robots, but I haven't checked yet. I guess I can turn on auto-tune, actually. There you go. See what this is like. I should have never started ballet. I will quit being a ballet pop. See, the thing about auto-tune is that it won't turn off. It keeps cycling through keys the more I press it, and I'm just trying to turn off the thing. Anyway. Oh, you already did this morning. Oh, okay. Well, I guess it works either way. You're still welcome to join, but, you know, if you want to direct in person, but that's, yeah, fine either way. Are you okay? Jacob was so big I thought Chin isn't registering. I think it's because I wasn't, singing anything. That's probably what it was. Yeah, if I start going, I don't know, something must have happened during that exchange. Gosh darn it. No, I do not want to. How many okay, there we go. Yeah, bear in mind I can't hear any of this, so I could just be going for no reason. Anyway, yes, I am totally fine. I have realized my mistakes, and I have been reincarnated in the vision of the one true God. Anyway. So now I will fulfill my duties. My true duties, I mean. Yeah, you're not okay. You're definitely under a spell. Your eyes are purple. Where did he find such a robot voice? Oh my god, all these years! I'm like one of those, you know, simulated animatronics in like the FNAF books. I take off my headphones and my entire body collapses because I was just an animatronic this whole time, and that's what's holding me together. Anyway. I am not under a spell. My eyes have always been purple. I'm under your spell. I mean, no, I'm not. La-di-da-di-da-da-da-da-da. Yeah, that's wrong on so many levels. Pirouette, this isn't who you are! Remember! This feels like the 5 years later episode that we just reviewed this week.
Yep.
I did not listen to sappy, cliche dialogue. You're in the wrong franchise, but I appreciate the sentiment. Oi, I'm the sassy one. I got dabbed Sassone by Jacob Butter today. You will all be nothing in a moment. Ah, I'm sensing a slight flaw in this plan. A little wrinkle in the fabric of this otherwise well-woven tapestry. Yes, Silhouette has brainwashed, well, say not brainwashed, just mind-controlled Pirouette to attack her friends. However, he did not provide any significant power boost. I mean, he gave a fighting stance, but again, it's still 3-on-1. So if they actually, even if they're trying to, suppress her in some way, it's 3-on-1. They're going to win very easily. Also, they could probably just sing and just, disenchant her in the first place, but, well, one of those things.
When they remember.
Mm-hmm. Juliet, what's the secret of life? That is a rhetorical question. Shinsei 42! Everyone run! Juliet is actually a huge Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy fan, and that's like, that's the... Her uncle doesn't approve, so, yeah, that's one of the traits that got removed. It's like, I do not like the works of Douglas Adams. You're not the real Juliet! Fight! Prepare to die. Duck! Well, good thing you gave ample time for that one. We have to do something quickly! Before she gets too out of hand. Yeah, don't stay down there. You've got to move out of the way. You're vulnerable in this position. I know for a fact you're not going to do a roll because it's a gacha video. We need to break the spell! You need to move. You need to dodge. But with what? A song! Yep, of course. Good idea. To be fair, that is what they do in the source material. And Ballet Pops is, I said it before, but the first of the Pop series to actually... Well, no, second one. The first one's Jazz Pops. Anyway. My eyes have always been purple. Are you seeing your own eyes for the first time? No, you're seeing my true eyes. I was a natural purple this whole time.
Or natural purple.
Yes, a natural purple. That is correct. It's like that one mini game that they did with Travis, like after I think it was like after the change for I think it was after When Angels Fall actually. So Travis's eyes by that point have gone to grey, and so Travis is like, yeah, well, I'm a natural grey, so I don't know why I'm on the green path just to match my eyes. I don't know what you're talking about here. It's like, I see what you did there, but also I guess in the minigame canon, I guess that means that Travis has just lost all recollection, or has maybe been replaced with him having green eyes, but fair enough. Wait, she's a robot. Quick, take her batteries out. I said prepare to die. Ka me ha me. And like a little puff of smoke comes out or something. Shelly runs on triple A's. What a pathetic robot. The Energizer Bunny keeps going even when your robotic niece that you have mind controlled ends up stopping. For 5 times the coverage. I don't know how many. I know Energizer adverts of some kind. Yeah. Oh, I forgot the rest of the joke.
Double AAs are expensive, and inflation is merciless. I mean, I may be a villain now, but, you know, who are the real villains here?
I think I've heard this one before. I think I've got a preview of some kind. Maybe not. I'm remembering wrong. Yeah, no, I've definitely heard this one. Oh, this is the one people got me to react to, despite the fact the episode wasn't out yet. You see why you don't do that, people? Anyway. I say like I haven't got the teaser for the next episode lined up after this.
To my brain. Will I ever be the same?
Okay, this
No.
is well, probably not, but you know, that's that was a rhetorical question. What I was gonna say was yeah, as far as the acting through song goes, I think this one is probably the best so far because I can hear the background like just like will things ever be the same? Like it's almost like you know a struggle in this sense, or trying to you know get the words out in a same manner, but also just you know feeling the beat at the same time. I don't know how to quantify it, but I like it. Oh, wait, no, I know what it reminds me of. It reminds me of the Tearing My Heart song from the guy who didn't like musicals. I'm gonna die, Charlotte. Anyway. Hold on. Oh. Where are y'all? Why are you in different places? And why do you all sound the same? You dare use my own quotes against me, Potter? Yes, I'm the host of Gacha Review. Okay. Ah, yes, this song. I'm gonna assume it to say this song made me cry yesterday. I just can't control my emotions. Ah, I've got the Snape quote for that as well. Control your emotions. Discipline your mind.
That was an awful scene.
Well, it was awful for the right reasons. I'll put it that way.
True, but it was definitely giving child abuse.
Most of Snape gives child abuse.
Okay, yes, but that was just like a little bit more blatant.
Concentrate, Potter. Focus. Oh my goodness. Yeah. Jacob uses authority on his own channel? That's a first. Wow, okay. Coming after me.
That's why it's time to come into my ship.
You know, one thing about this, yeah, as soon as I saw the pirate verse, I think in the original, I think I mentioned that, yeah, this song actually, if you imagine instead of a piano, it's being played with an accordion, it actually, you know, it actually, in your mind, it sounds like a sea shanty, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah. So the commandeering the ship thing is actually, you know, pretty accurate. I love the poor downgrade of like, you know, Astrid gets like a whole pirate vessel and she just Sony just gets like one boat, which I guess she's moving with her air powers, maybe. I don't know. Why boat? I don't know. Why not boats, I suppose. When it comes to music videos, you can yeah, that's where I tend to lean to artistic license. Even though Aiden wanted to really emphasize the music freaks recently that some of the stuff was abstract, I guess it depends. You know, if it's like FAFSA, then you know it kind of the issue with FAFSA videos is most of the time, you know, the seizure-inducing editing, rather than, I guess, necessarily what's happening, and the body horror too, that as well. With that message as slightly as I intended it. It's only slowly sinking to the boat. Go back. Oh, okay. All right. One moment. I'm rewinding in the video. Is that easy for me to do? Well, no. Okay, here we are. Can I please voice the main Yes, okay, I can voice the main villain. I will go to your channel and I will check to see if there is a script that I can easily access. And if there is, I will voice said main villain. But also, like, what does he, like, vaguely sound like? Because, you know, I can go many directions with a villain, so just in case you have, like, something in mind. Okay. Okay, I think what's happening is it's not that Sisone is sinking down, it's the boat that's rising upwards, I think. Yeah, like, she's perfectly straight, but the boat is what's climbing right now. Yeah. You know, people, you know, say, oh yeah, Gacha Life 2, you know, the custom poses are hard to get by, but, you know, in this instance, of course, once you actually have them saved, and you can use them in a sequence like this, it actually is not exactly easy, but it's not as difficult as people make it out to be for this kind of thing. And I think we can all appreciate a good ballet routine in Ballet Pops. Oh, welcome, Nor. Oh, another person who has had some pop series in the past. Oh god, your hands. Oh dear. Your hands are like mine. Anyway. Very deep. Can I please voice one more villain? Well, okay, what does that villain sound like then? And also, what are their names? I need to know who's, like... Okay. Anyway. What are you three doing? Comment on how to respond to your tact. What are you three doing? I'm conflicted on how to respond to your tactics. She just starts, like, dancing. It's like, does not compute, does not compute, does not compute. Oh no, I'm being swept by the rhythm. I must commandeer my own ship. That's how she recovers. Honestly, now knowing the context, if anything, she needs to start a mutiny, but not against them, against her uncle. I guess they wouldn't have known about the silhouette part because that hasn't been clear to them yet. So, you know what? That's fair. You know, start the mutiny against them. I understand. There's getting more roles than Tom Hanks in the Polar Express. If you should see if once I update my IMDb page, it's going to be just half full of Fallen Angels characters. The pink one is definitely more detailed. Yeah, you can thank Emily for that. Ah, yeah, I forgot they were designs by different people. That was a bit hard to understand. So far, the song's been fine, but that one I wasn't quite sure what you were saying there.
How am I restored?
I think I haven't heard this part actually. Maybe I just saw the start of this musical number and not the rest of it. Don't recognize the background. I know that I recognize that background, but I don't know if I've seen it before in this in this context. This is of course a Gacha Life 2 background. That's the one I use for Emil's big "Hey, knew it! Hey, knew it!" Anyway. Speak up, Shirani Bingo. Wait, oh, did you? Wait, do you actually get a bingo? Like you actually get a line now in your gacha review? The one villain is just the echo voice, but later suddenly becomes a human. If you need an echo voice, then I can absolutely make myself sound like an echo, possibly in some sort of whisper. So that way it really does sound like it's resonating from somewhere else. Yeah, if you think that's fine, then I'll do that. Oh, that's part of Ghosty's bit. Oh, right, okay. Yeah. Is it me singing? Is that what you got? I've lost sight of him. I've lost sight of Jesus. This really is the nexism. The power of Christ is going to compel Pirouette to, return to normal. Like I can see the earth in the background there. That's nice. I'm commenting like the generated backgrounds. That's not what I'm supposed to be doing. And 2 is my favorite character, Chuckles. Wait, you want me to be Chuckles in the Pop series? You want to canonize Chuckles in the franchise?
Yes.
Well, okay then.
No.
Yeah. Hold on. Wait. So you're saying the main villain is the Echo, and then the second villain is Chuckles. So I'm voicing a disembodied spirit that is like the head honcho of the villain group, and Chuckles the clown. Okay, got it. Fine. Just making sure. You have no idea what you're doing. Yeah.
Get rid of Chuckles.
Watch the end of this season. We're gonna get to the end of the season, and then suddenly that's like the only villain that survives is Chuckles. And he goes on to actually form the Honk Legion, and then Treat Pop and Trust Pop have to fight the Honk Legion in season, I don't know, 5 are we on? I don't know.
I will avoid the area.
Time for a real villain to make his presence known.
I'm like, funny clowns are one thing. Scary clowns is another.
The best kind of clowns can be both. Okay. I will say that is the smallest shield that I think you can generate in Gacha at the moment.
It fits.
In a way, I'm just surprised.
I feel like that fits the size.
Maybe. Okay, no, I definitely have heard this part because I remember complimenting the backing vocals for this. This is the first time I've heard backing vocals of this nature in an Eli song. I like the fact that it is, well, I mean, I don't know which one. It's probably going to be Attitude who's doing the backing vocals and Sisone singing the main, just based on how they're like placed on stage. But I like the fact that it, clearly 2 of them, and Jetta's waiting her turn. Maybe she's going to sing this next part. There you go. Hey, happened again. Oh no. Hey, Chuckles. Hello, Treat Pop. I'd like to say I'm grateful for this opportunity to be in your show. There were many talented applicants. It's just a shame none of them could make it to the auditions. On account of the illness. You did mention the guy don't like musicals, but in my head is a showstopper number. A real showstopper. I did mention guy don't like musicals. I mentioned the Tearing My Heart song because of the way that, like, the struggling vocals at the beginning that sounded like this. It reminded me of, like, gotta die. My heart's all tied up, Sha. I don't know the exact quote, but it reminded me of Jeff Blim in that moment, you know, being Sam. Charlotte! Anyway. The illness. Exactly. Also been Card Jacob the future. Yeah, okay, that counts. Oh wow, look at the mouth and nose on Jet. Clearly it being engulfed by one another. Oh, and the same thing happening to Ashley in the background. Okay. I'm surprised that Ashley's not doing the routine actually, because I mean, considering that, you know, Sisone and Jed have the much harder job of you know, trying to, you know, vocalize all of this at the same time. I don't know, I'm surprised. Especially because like she's right in the center too, so she does draw attention. It's great, Chuckles. I can't wait for you to cause some mischief. Oh, I will. I'll call the great mutiny, and then it belong to me. I'll take over the stage. I'll maim without reason and raise the Honk Legion and summon the dawn of a new age. Oh, you've done a lyric video. Okay, good, because there are some lyrics I can't make out in this, so good to know that you've got that too. Again, some of it doesn't look familiar. I don't recognize this part of the instrumental breakdown. I think maybe some of this has been re-edited since then. Again, I love how synced up everything is. I mean, even the shadows as well. You know, the part people mostly turn off because they don't seem to, because it's usually not liked by people. Actually, again, it works here. That's one thing about Gacha Life too, actually. The shadows, they either have to move separately or they kind of stay where they are. So you can really like elevate the characters on the y-axis as much as you want. So again, you've got free reign to determine how high a jump might be. Not that you can't drag and drop them in the first place in the studio mode anyway, but it's just another extra. If you want to be extra precise, you can do it that way. Yeah. It's my favorite part of the song. The instrumental breakdown is your favorite part of the song. It's like, oh, thank goodness, I don't have to do any more lyric transcribing. I can just relax for a bit. Wait, did you break the spell? Did I do anything bad? Oh, your eyes are fine, but the fact you're asking it means that you don't know necessarily if you have broken the spell or do you still want to, you know, destroy them? Bingo card, Jay Chuckles sings part of a song with improved lyrics that fit this. That's on your bingo card. Like, I get me doing it, but the fact that Chuckles on there separately, wow. Clearly, you know, it's always the new people who are unpredictable. Clearly, I've been thoroughly figured out by this point. Oh my. Huh. If you call attempting to kill us bad, I call it bad. Then yes, but we broke the spell. What? I'm so sorry, girls. It's okay. I forgive you. I don't know about the other two, though, but I personally forgive you. You couldn't help it. You were under the spell. You know, okay, in all fairness, saying I forgive rather than we forgive you means you're not speaking for other people, so I can kind of get that, but yeah. I said Jacob and Kind Chuckles are the same guy. Yeah, that's fair. Like, if it is like another character, I'm sure that would be the same, yeah. Depends, you still want to kill us? No, then there's your answer. Yeah. That's really what it takes. She didn't really do anything. She did blast at them that one time, but yeah. But I could have killed you. That's how dangerous the new ring is. They don't know about the new ring, and you also haven't taken it off yet. You probably want to do that. Wait, real question. What sounds to life? 42. We got him, girls! Goku, what's your favorite food? Favorite? He's him again! You know what? I'm going to destroy it, so it can't hurt anyone else. Didn't Bon call Silhouette Sauron before? Because now we're destroying a ring of power that was given that's forged by a dark entity. So you know what, Bon, you were right. Bon predicts the future. Oh wait, you haven't done the script yet? But then how's anyone supposed to audition if you don't do if I haven't done the script for them yet? Or I guess you. I mean, I didn't really audition, did I? You just kind of cast me as two people, so I guess that counts. But yeah, obviously, give me something to submit, and then I guess I'll keep an eye on your channel to see when that comes out. But also, do ping ping the actors in the description, because if you ping the YouTube handles of people, then they'll know what video's been uploaded, they've been mentioned in it. That'd be a good way. It's more like when we thought when it's movie/book replication. Okay, yeah. Oh, I'll give credit where credit is due. KW mentioned Lord of the Rings, not me. Okay, then. All right. Well done, KW. You predicted something. Wait, I didn't mean right now. I meant when the script was done. Like, you said you hadn't written the script yet. I meant, like, upload a thing with the script and then link me to the document, or so I can... Okay. You know what? After the stream, I will just go to your community tab and see what is there. My goodness. There. I'm surprised there wasn't like a crushing sound effect or something. Now, no one else can be harmed, because he definitely can't make more of those. It's only one. One ring to rule them all, and that's it. It's not pausing him starting properly. I saw that Jet said, "Who put the ring on you?" And also, my volume is very high up. Let me just close down things that might be draining some space. Or some memory. Do not send a crash report. That was me. Okay, that should do it.
What are you doing? My precious power ring, gone forever!
Still watching Pirouette destroy the ring. Yeah, Silhouette does not know how to talk to his own niece. In any way. One ring to root. Dang it. And yeah, or a crunch, like a breaking sound effect or a crunch of some kind, yeah. One ring to crunch them. What was his name? Silhouette. Ha! Silhouette and Pirouette rhyme. Wouldn't it be funny if you two were related? You know what else rhymes? Jet, who is right on the other side of you. And also Juliet rhymes. And Odette, your two civilian names. That mean that... Okay, sure attitude. All right, then.
I shall send one of my evil minions to find the other ring.
Wait, Nazgul equals bunglers? Maybe. I forgot how many there are. Maybe there are 9 in total. Ha, bet that Silhouette. You bet. If you're feeling upsetty, eat some spaghetti and fight Silhouette. Yeah, so funny. Okay, why wouldn't you say you have the secret identity of one of the bunglers? And they know you in real life. They need to be on their guard. Why would you not say anything at this point? Especially if it turned to be your uncle. Maybe not that part. Let's stop lingering and head off. We don't want any bunglers arriving. It is their house, and they probably heard the singing from the other room, honestly. Can we get ice cream now? You know what? Now is the time for ice cream. Fine. Yay! Mint chocolate chip, here I come! Yeah, don't give us that look. He's right there! Do something! Oh wait, I guess because he said, oh, you know, if you tell anyone, then you're dead. Well, guess what? You've been freed from the spell, and they have a chance to take you down right now. Surely, again, just pile on the intern, for crying out loud. I know the threat that was made, but still, this is a chance to stop all of that. What about Dr. Pepper ice cream? Well, do I still have that? I do. Here it is. Dr. Pepper ice cream. What do you think of this, Maya? Cool, thanks. Also,
Quiet treat.
oh, sorry, Silhouette. Wait a second, hold on, you were editing a reaction video and also watching Gordon Ramsay, or were you editing a reaction video where you were watching Gordon Ramsay in the video? Are you reacting to Gordon Ramsay now? Because, I mean, I'd be kind of interested, not gonna lie. KW watches Kitchen Nightmares. My weakness give us an impression of hate. Oh, lordy lord, okay.
Ugh. Even with magic, I can't get you to do everything I wanted to do. Only some of the things I wanted to do, like not tell anyone. I can arbitrarily make her do what I want her to do. I've had enough. That was the very last straw. If you can't do anything I want you to do, you won't be able to do anything at all. I will make sure of it.
And that was that. Now, I do have a sneak peek of the next episode. There is a next episode, which is the series, the season finale, I should say. Now, I kind of, you know, it's interesting because, like, it seems like there's gonna be, the season finale implies there's another season that's gonna come after it, at least. But I know, but it seems like when we know about the future of the Ballet Pops, that if Eurovision Pops take place after that, then waiting for some time. Hopefully, I'll get like the clear head to say, okay, the spoilers are now gone. But if not, Eurovision Pops will have to wait for a significantly longer amount of time. But oh well. I shall give you one last chance, Juliet, to return to you, and I'm anxious her career to progress. Phantom Opera moment. Don't watch it as a
What's
prank.
of the opera again? About, I mean.
Chief Pop, you shouldn't have told me, because that would have been a good April Fool's thing. Is it a Rickroll? we gonna get rickrolled? I can't. You know what? I kind of really want to see it now. Where is it? Sneak S. There we go. Okay. All right, here we go. We're watching this. There's no other time we can watch this anyway, so let's
What
do
in the
this.
world?
This is a sneak peek for next episode. That must be it. The one we've been looking for. We can also breathe in space.
Oh no! You have found me!
What?
I have to reveal my secret now, don't I? I have been Julia's uncle this whole time! And I have sent my army of T-Rexes with ice cream loads of guns to go and kill her!
Oh no! Whatever will we do? We're doomed. I'm so sad that I've lost all my sassiness. I have gone from sass to sad. I'm going to die of lack of sassy things to say. My sass meter is draining, like the loneliness meter in Beauty and the Beast Golden films. Or Good Times Entertainment, I mean. Blech. Oh no! What did you do to her? Oh, you want? Yeah, that wasn't a Mickey impression.
My Mickey brush is more like this. I was going like over here.
But okay.
I use my Mega Ultra Overpowered Invincible Sassy Soul Sucker 3000.1.
You know, I will say, just throwing this out there. There's a version of Mickey Mouse that's public domain now. So if in theory someone were to incorporate that somehow into a pop series, you know, specifying it's the Steamboat Willie version, obviously, just an idea. Anyways. Is there no limit to your impressions?
I am the Alpha and the Omega. My power is maximum. Oh, thank you. I'm glad you think I'm so cool. I'm public domain now.
There is so much Mickey horror.
In death we are one. In death we are strong. In death we are the Mouse Legion.
Oh my goodness, Mickey and Chuckles, the the dynamic duo. Okay. Anyways.
And now I will use my ultra mega powered invincible energetic person destroyer.
Oh. we'll let you in. He says something about the Legion.
Oh, are you gonna come in as Minnie?
Okay, alright. Like right at the end of the stream, but sure. Wait a second. Okay, anyways, continuing. Oh no, I think it's gonna destroy me! I'm the only energetic one here, no one else. It's my fault. I'm the one who told him to do it.
This was nobody's fault. I am inevitable.
You know what's inevitable? KW. Or
I forgot to change my profile picture. And
I said I'd give you a second.
No, you're about to end a live stream, so I didn't want to make it wait longer. Oh god, but
There you go.
yes.
I changed it for you.
If you guys know, you know. Anyways, I'm just gonna say, why would you say something about making Jonny the Hulk Legion?
I said Mouse Legion because it was Mickey Mouse. I said,
In death we are one, in death we are strong, in death we are the Mouse Legion.
It doesn't matter. The Chuckles and Mickey Mouse are not going to team up because you said something about it. It's practically the same thing.
we're filing out the business paperwork as we speak. He's just like pulling out like stacks and stacks from a suitcase, like in that one American Dad gag with the clowns. Just one briefcase of billion stacks of paper. All right, then sign here and here and here and here and here and here and here.
I know we filed a bunch of lawsuits at Disney, but this is overkill.
That's the true horror of Mickey Mouse. Disney's lawsuit.
Yeah, see, you know, all the horror parodies in the world cannot compare. Okay. All right. What do we do? I think we need to activate plan ABCDFG to kill MNOP.
What about plan QRSCVWXYZ?
Oh, that's ridiculous. We don't need that plan. That requires 3 members and Kitri's dead. There you go, tank and explosion. Not just one of them, you need both. Hooray! We did it! Sisona, you can stop being dead now. I am reborn! Reviving initiated. Beep, boop, beep. Oh, well, there you go, I guess.
Oh no. Oh, come on!
What are we gonna call this face?
Oh, wait, he's back. I think. Jacob,
Yeah.
if you're, oh yeah, he's back.
No, I'm back, yeah.
I was gonna say, Jacob, if you're actually here, blink twice to show me your scary face.
Yeah. Almost like it was an April Fool's joke.
On April 2nd.
Well, okay, this was uploaded on April 1st. Oh, an April Fool's joke. We were busy doing our own April Fool's prank at the time. We didn't catch this.
I did an April Fool's video yesterday.
Yeah. Oh, and I to see yours actually because you joined mine, so obviously you know what happened in mine. But yeah, no, that happens in the season finale.
Now, I'm not saying you can watch it during the live. I say you could just like watch it after the live stream.
Okay.
Everyone else can just watch it on their own.
I mean, yeah. I was gonna say, how long is it?
Oh, it's actually literally just 1 minute.
We can watch it at the end. We can.
Okay, fine. Okay, I'll just send it in.
Well, I mean, unless you want the views, everyone go ahead and at least
It
or something.
it has a decent amount of views since yesterday, so.
Okay, fair enough then. Just checking because I know with Gacha review it's kind of a coin flip whether or not people have already seen the thing or whether they'll actually check it out afterwards, or whether they will just decide not to because the video itself is terrible. Expecting it to be this to be the case, but yeah.
I fooled him by making him think he had to wait a month longer than it was. I sent him the finished product.
Oh, I saw that in your server, New Catch for Cryptic Lands. I saw that notification. I think the April Fool's was actually cut out of Discord. So actually, yeah.
No, I kept it as a secret, like to say, oh yeah, these are spoilers for the new characters in season 2. And then today I just changed it to say April Fool's because it was actually an April Fool's show.
Yeah, fair enough. I didn't think he had to wait a month longer than it was, and the finished product later that day. Fair enough. I thought your April Fool's thing was actually that that you you had to message people that you needed like voice lines from. That's why you were sending stuff to Aiden.
Ah.
But that's fair. I did an April Fool's like that at one point in 2019 because right at the second recording session, you know, people were messing around a lot when we were all on call together, and I was like, I can't deal with this. It's like I need to drastic measures must be taken. But then I like played it up for the whole sadness thing, and then I revealed like halfway through the video it was an April Fool's thing.
What does Chuckles look like? Better question. Why is Chuckles?
Well, let me see. Let me just.
Actually.
I should still have the profile picture.
There's Zane.
Okay, there's different editions of Chuckles. If you look up like Chuckles or Legend of Evantris like that, you'll come up with like a result of some kind. But yeah, this is what I came up with when I was looking for the scary image of Chuckles.
That thing haunts my nightmare. Oh god, the Chuckles lore that we did for April Fools.
Yeah, it's interesting because like Chuckles was originally like created because there's a random anecdote at one point. It's like, oh yeah, I remember back in the carnival when Gideon punched that clown or something like that, and they make the whole thing like, oh yeah, I remember that. He fell down after like one strike. And he was laughing himself to death. Oh, that's why we called him Chuckles. And they were just kind of like, going back and forth a couple of times, and then eventually at some point, Gideon ended up having to roll on the Fey magic or something. So for D100, and then the last person that he killed tells some stuff about them no one wants to know, and then immediately one of the other players, like Mikey, comes in with a clown voice out of nowhere, and they say that right on the spot, can Mikey just be Chuckles? Yes. And then they kept on bringing that back because it was just such a funny gag, and then eventually Chuckles became like a player character. He appeared in like other stuff. So he was created as a gag, and here we were, and I just randomly said like, oh yeah, my friend Giggle with his ex or something like that, and just trying to just like, okay, I'm adding to the lore here, and then eventually what happened was I was like, okay, someone's now. Yeah. And then Giggle's got a sister. So essentially the clowns that we made were created the exact same way that Chuckles was originally. Which is like, yeah, full circle. Which, by the way, thanks for the 10 likes on that Pixelmon video, everyone. That's we will film that date video at some point.
Yes. We're just need to figure out a plan.
Your son of evil is defeated. You can stop being dead now. See, Sonny? So this isn't funny. Please wake up. It's like that. The one pop, the character dying. Hang on. Bye. Okay, so now we can say our final thoughts for the episode. Well, this is the moral of the story. Don't let your interns run wild.
My only thing to say is that I don't know if I missed something or what, because I feel like we missed an episode unless I missed that episode completely, because the uncle figures out that Juliet is a ballet pop, but we never get to see what happened next. They just went on their mission or whatever, and then suddenly he became a villain? I was just really confused on that part, honestly, but gotta say, it's a pretty good episode. Really interesting from the stuff I have seen back and forth, while I was like watching MasterChef and editing, so
Okay, fair enough. Yeah. 5 likes on this video and KW reacts to Kitchen Nightmares.
You are going to expect that now. Oh god.
Okay. Yeah, so to answer your question, I think in some previous episode where the uncle gets rescued, he figures out who Juliet was, I guess, because in close proximity and such. And then again, he seeks out the bungalows. I forget how exactly, but most of that happens sort of during the final scenes, like the end cliffhangers. So eventually would come to fruition. So like the teaser of different things to come as the missions anecdotes were going along. That's how most of that came down. Yeah. So as far as I'm concerned, yeah, his I mentioned Venom and the Spectacular Spider-Man at one point during this, and actually when I watched Spectacular Spider-Man for the first time, the reason I was so intrigued by the whole Venom story in the first place is because it was so personal. He was able to target people very specifically and kind of knew Peter in ways that he didn't even realize he knew himself. And that made him, well, and of course, because, you know, I was at this point not accustomed to seeing evil version of superhero, but slightly buffed before. That was one of my first exposure to that, so I wasn't as used to that cliche. I forget how much of early MCU was out by that point as I was watching Spectacular Spider-Man for the first time. Even if it were, it's not the kind of thing that I would have seen at the time. So wouldn't have known. So yeah, this episode kind of hits in like a similar way because again, we don't see. I think at some point I think it was Jazz Pops where they find out who the Jazz Pops actually are, and they kind of target them individually, but not like there's no one who has like a personal connection in the same way that Judith's uncle sort of does.
Right.
As much as he is, you know, a sniveling person who screams in the void. It's at least interesting to see like that transformation, how he actually tries to, you know, gain power. Kind of like a Draco Malfoy of sorts, where it's like, you know,
my father hear about this.
Exactly, my father will hear about this. Oh, look at that, you've got detention, Potter. Well, you know, sucks to be you. And it's like, well, also your parents are dead. You know, that kind of stuff, and then eventually, you know, cut to like 6 books later, like, oh, okay, he's actually planning something. Oh, what's going on here? Like, this might actually be, you know, he becomes threatening. So
Draco?
think he was...
We're talking about Draco becomes threatening, right?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay. Sorry, I'm trying to keep up.
Yeah.
Oh, wait a minute. Jacob, when did you change it to Mouse Legion?
Did you not see that? I did that like way earlier.
You did? I was like, oh, my name is Victoria Long. And I'm like, wait a second. Mouse Legion!
You said that like Doofenshmirtz says Perry the Platypus.
KW? KW the Mouse Legion!
Okay. Alright, yeah.
Anything else to say?
I forgot what cons I had, and I mentioned some stuff before, but honestly I've completely forgotten what they were now, so I guess I'll leave it at that.
I guess it's time for my video. Wahahaha.
Yep, it's time for your video. Let's see. There we go. I have to remember what letter it started with because of how the downloader works now. Okay. All right.
Should I be scared?
Time to choose your own character. Oh, this would have been like, wait, I can have my own OC in command. Martin. Not Martin, Martin. Penelope. Okay. I thought what was gonna happen is they're gonna like there's like these very like outlandish characters, or maybe that's gonna escalate as things go on. Because these seem like they could realistically be like actual characters in the show. They don't look at it. Zia, the Rule 63 version of oh wait, I just realized. I was gonna say Rule 63 version of Zack. Then it's like, oh wait, they're all Rule 63, aren't they? That's the joke. Got it now. Vin. Delilah. I was gonna say, how do you translate Duncan? But yeah, fair enough.
Right.
Oh, so you did hide the hair. Well, kind of part of the hair.
Right.
Oh, I guess, you know, she keeps her name in this reality. Fine. I thought it was like cat. Yeah, I thought it said Cav for some reason. Okay, that's why Carl Wolverine was a thing. Now I get
yes!
why.
Loki was confused yesterday.
Yeah. It's called Science Ninja. Gee, I wonder who this is. Jessica Butter. Yep, yeah, I thought so. Just put me in a bodysuit. Just like fuse to me. Junior Yu-Gi-Oh Master. Has Junior been Rule 63? Doesn't seem like it.
No, only Spill Cult and Junior hasn't been like switched gingers, but they said they want to be part of this video, so.
Okay, because you could have gone with Juniper. That would have worked.
Juniper, Grover's girlfriend?
Yes, or Juniper Lee, old cartoon from Cartoon Network.
Never was gonna get that one.
No, it's fine either way. Also, I love how it says like the space image says Quout rather than KW out. Happy April Fools. All right, well, there we go. That was an interesting one. As a side note, when you actually reveal the characters if you want to do like an actual character reveal, that might be a good format just in general.
Yeah, I probably will do that for like actual like characters reveal for like other projects and stuff like that.
Well, okay then. Hope I don't just get this video.
Josh,
I do that segment.
apparently Josh likes Jessica Butter.
Apparently so. Yeah. Yeah. I'm not bad. I just dress that way. All right then. Thanks everyone for watching. Happy late April Fools from that part, and happy viewing experience from before. So I guess we're gonna do Oh, Misa definitely thought Jessica Bravura. You know what? That's even better now.
Yeah, no, I was definitely thinking Aphmau, not Jacob. Full disclosure.
Bonnet. Well, Bonnie's already a name, so I guess that you kind of already.
To be honest, Bon, I was scared to ask permission that I could make one of you like Ginger Swamp, but it's like, nah, they're probably too busy or whatever.
I was going to say, I thought the bomb was already non-binary, so it's kind of like, what are you reversing exactly?
Right?
It just splits into two people.
Bon and Knob.
And Josh, I don't know if I'm ever going to review the Gacha Guild Awards thing because it's like, I mean, maybe I might because like, oh, we're reacting to the Oscars. I guess that's a thing. I've already got a request for Treat Pop, so yeah, we're going to do that first.
Yeah. Well, I didn't get requested for react to that, but I assume Jacob got requested to review that.
Yeah, I was on the fence about it, so yeah, we'll see. But yeah, for now,
definitely giving Cat.
What?
What?
You definitely just sounded like a cat for 2 seconds.
Oh, okay. Fair enough then. Meow.
No!
That was Zane's impression of a cat in like one of the mini games. In the actual series, it's more like meow, 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 meow,
right?
meow, 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 meow. But yeah, it depends. Yeah. At one point, Apple's like, get Zane to meow. It's like meow. Yeah. Anyway,
I might not
okay.
be as comprehensible as I thought I was. Because I just heard a bunch of meowing.
Well, yeah, that's because we were doing that just now. Yeah.
It just kept going though.
I went from not very
okay. Well, we're going to attend to this right now. So thanks for watching. Please leave a like or dislike as your opinion matters already. And on that note.